let's unbox and test this brake bleeding kit. I'm actually going to do a whole flush on a car because the brake fluid is coming back as bad fluid. Oh, that's a lot smaller than what I thought it would be. So I figured I could use this kit instead of doing it the manual way where you have somebody push down on the brakes. I'm sure there's plenty of other videos that show how to do that. So this is how it comes from Amazon. Sounds like it's all in place. Leave the link in the description below. The box is about half the size I thought it was going to be, so that's not good, I don't know. It has the really cheap clips. They won't last too long, but at least you can secure something on there, maybe some tape, when it quits locking together. User manual, safety cautions. Exhaust gas recirculation. So you can use this for a few other things, I think, but I'm using it just for brakes. We have the thing. I don't quite know what that's for. We have the tube that holds it. Looks like it comes with an extra O-ring. That O-ring is in there really nice and good. That's good. Looks like a sample. Looks like something else goes on top of there. We'll have to check that out. Here's our tubes. They're very pliable. Got two other tubes right here. This is an awful video, but it feels like them will hold in there pretty well. That one's full of air. You feel it? So you can't feel it, but right there. I'm just kind of looking at the durability, how this is going to last over time, and heat and cooling of the garage. Looks like that could probably go over the end. Yeah, see, that goes in there. That most likely goes over the end of a bleeder valve. Them feel pretty heavy duty. A splitter, I guess if you want to do all your brakes at once, or maybe other things that this kit does. There's a union. These are all different sizes. Looks like they get bigger and bigger. This looks like if you're gonna blow up a pool floaty. This is a crazy review. We've got some shorties. Let's use that last. Got the top to this. Oh, it's a totally different one. So it's weird because it's got like grooves in it. So this is if you're gonna be sucking the brake fluid through, I'm pretty sure. Milliliters on the side of it. And ounces, clear up to, looks like it would go to 6 if it was full, but 4 is right there. And that just secured right on there. I don't know if it felt like a great seal. The seal's kind of like down on one side, up on the other. Okay, and then the pump itself. It's wrapped very nicely. It's upside down. Will it hold the air? Went to 25, no problem. It doesn't feel like it wants to go further than that. Hey, if it pulls anything, that's what we're going for. I'm going to use the relief valve. Worked real good. Let's put one of these hoses on there. Slides right on. Doesn't seem to want to go past 25 mmHg or NHG. I don't really know all that is. I can definitely feel the suction, and you can see it on my finger. So this pivots doesn't feel very high quality at all. And this, can I hold that still? See how much play is in that? And when I pull on it, I guess it's doing the job. Oh, it goes to 25. Let's see how many full compressions it takes. Kind of weird. Feels like it should take less if it's a complete thing. Let's turn it that way and see if it, maybe that isn't sealed all the way. Oh, it isn't. Look at that. So it wasn't even secured all the way. Now let's see what it does. About the same, just a little bit more, but at least now it's secured all the way. So that's supposed to be tight there. Clockwise rotation. It's super light too, which is fine, I guess. So for this brake job, we're going to be, does this have a to pump? That's going to pump. Tells you on the top to pump. We're going to be running it just like this. And it'll pull it through. Let's see if that seal has. I'm not going to pump it that much when I'm doing the brakes. Is it holding? Is that seal going to hold? That's on that canister? Sorry, it's easier for me to see it and you guys not see it. Yeah, it's holding. And if it is leaking, it's very slow. So that seal does work on there, and they give you an extra seal. Pretty cool. Let's go do a brake job. Okay, we're going to be siphoning and bleeding the brakes out of a different vehicle, but I just wanted to show you this little tool I got, whether it's right or wrong. It tests the water level and if your fluid's good. And if you see it as a weird color, it's probably not good either. But here's my brake fluid on a certain vehicle, and you hit that little button, it goes green, and if it's good, see, it lights up that first one that says okay. It looks like it's about ready to light up the second light. So you just kind of dip that in there. The first light's okay, second light's okay, and then it goes clear over to bad. Let's put that lid on there before too much moisture gets in there. So let's go ahead and go over to this other vehicle that we're doing the flush on. I'm thinking it has original fluid in it. It's from 2014. This thing's so cheap, the back just fell off. Okay, so fluid for that. Under here. That was loud. And so color looks kinda, it's actually pulling. That's alarming. I'm gonna go ahead and hit that, and then when I stick it in there, as soon as it touches that water, it does not, or water, see, it lights up all the way. Like beyond bad. So we're going to be doing a flush on this with that new kit we got. We're also going to be checking out the brake lines to see why it's pulling that. Okay, we got the car in the garage. We went ahead and looked at some brake lines, all the brake lines, and also checked what side they go down because we're going to be doing a full flush. But looking for leaks because this cap is pulled down just a little bit. Should be like that. But we're going to go ahead and use this pump to pump it out. Hopefully it works. Sorry for any awful camera angles. And put that in there and pump it. Just pumping that down to nothing. Okay, so we got a full vial of it. You guys see that? Yeah, it isn't looking the best. It's supposed to be almost clear. I'm gonna go ahead and dump that. Should I dump it properly? And this stuff just, is it toxic? Didn't see that. Yep, camera fell over and shot. Okay, pump out some more. Do you guys sit here? Fine, don't sit there. Whatever. Okay, am I sucking it clear out of the brakes or what? That seems like a lot. Looks like motor oil. There we go, getting some air. Finally, are we at the bottom? Can't really see the bottom of this one, and it's like a 2-stage, so I'll move it around a little bit. Still looks like motor oil. Pretty surprising. Okay, we're not getting any more. I'm gonna have to pull that out, put some Freshie in there. This car takes .3, and this was actually on sale, even though it's the cheapest crap. It was on sale at Walmart for $3, normally 11, so I was like, let's get that. It's way down there. See how clear it is? Let's actually pump some of it now that it's mixed with the other. See if it comes out clear or all nasty. Looking a lot better than what it was. I'm gonna say that's pretty good. Looks pretty clear in here. Okay. That's the color we need at the wheels. Let's go ahead and top it all the way off because we're gonna be bleeding the lines. Making a heck of a mess too. And it's really windy out. There, I filled it clear up to the top. Almost used half of that. Thank God I got the big one. I'm gonna put the lid on there to keep the moisture out because this collects super quick. I'm gonna go ahead and jack up the back right, no, back left. So your brakes go down this side on this car. So that means it goes to that wheel first. So the furthest from this brake is that wheel over there because it probably goes to the front's totally separate. It goes right like that. So driver's side rear, you want the furthest line because as it goes, it's probably gonna be bleeding. Okay, on non-ABS car because this has individual ABS lines.
Guess it doesn't matter because each line's individual. But on a car that doesn't have ABS, you want to do the furthest line because there's only one line going back, and it will basically do both sides at once. You'll just have a little bit to do. Hopefully you guys can see that well. So we did the other side first, but we didn't do it. I always use a 6-point to break the bleeder loose, and then it's a lot easier to use a wrench so you can tighten it and loosen it real quick and be able to see, because the socket kind of covers it. The other side actually stripped off all 6 points, so at least it didn't break. So I had to crack the actual line, but we'll get to fully test this kit now. So there's that. Who knows how this is going to look in camera? I'll definitely show you the afterwards. We're going to crack this line. Actually, let's put some pressure on it first. That way when I pull this, looks like it's not pulling it past the ABS. We got it clear up to 24. And it's just sitting there like that. It's got some down there. So I have to go pop the thing off. Did that do anything? We pop the cap now. We got some. Not enough to say success. There we go. Just need to go a little bit further. Okay. So we have to find the 10. We just didn't pop it far enough. We gotta. There, now it's way loose. There we go. Look at all that filmy in there. You guys see it doing that? Okay, we're gonna dump our first load. First load. Tons of little bubbles in there. Looks like motor oil again. Pump it up, crack the bleeder, and you'll see it shoot right through this line. Yeah. And it almost killed all the pressure, so I pump it back up. I didn't get much that time. You guys see it shooting through there? There, it's actually there, it's pulling little by little. It's weird, it's just not releasing. I almost wish this was an automatic pump. It's getting tiring. Oh, throws up again. So much crap in that line. handle started falling off. Not even glued. Okay. Okay, I'm going to empty it, and then the next little bit I'm going to test it just to make sure it was bad back here, or if the good has come up here. Okay, gotta get enough to test at least. I'm actually gonna go push the brakes on the car after this and see what it's feeling like. That has to be upright. Okay, we definitely got enough. Let's go ahead and put that tester in there. Still saying bad, look at that. Even in the total back of the car. Okay, this is like 20 minutes later. I'm finally getting some nice clean. Actually, that's not that clean, but I'm seeing it clean up here for sure. Guess I could dump it one more time and show you guys. It's looking much better. Yeah, look how clear it is in that line. Doesn't have to be clear. There we go. Yeah, that's looking nice. So we're gonna head and put a suction on this. Put a suction on it and tighten this at the same time. And no air should be in the line now. There we go, that's nice and tight. Now we can pull that off. Did you hear the suction? There's still suction on it. That's looking good. We'll go ahead and test it with the tester. And it'll probably ring bad because that's our luck. It's reading better than what it was. Who knows? That's definitely better than what it was. My tester just fell apart. There we go. We just gotta do that to each wheel.